Hello, this is Mark Schwartz, and I wanted to talk to you today about social networking and bookmarking and building a domination strategy and how you can use it to build a traffic spiderweb to generate traffic back to your website. Now, it's a given fact that you need traffic if you want to survive in the internet marketing business or even a brick and mortar business. And savvy marketers are very aware that multi-dimensional approach is essential if you want to build a strong and responsive web presence. You got to get your name out there, and using social media and SEO are just two of the most important aspects of building a presence on the web. Attention is captured when your website and social media content is displayed on the very first page of the search engine results. Just think about how much business you would get or traffic to your blog if your site was displayed on the first page of the Google search engine. And if you're not on the first page of the search engine's results, you don't exist. People just don't look at pages 2, 3, and 4 of the search results. Now, social network marketing is today. It is not passé. It's today. It's the future, and it's growing like gangbusters. And marketing on the internet has changed. You can't just post articles and do press releases. You have to have a well-formed strategy that includes social marketing and networking. You need to pay attention to how social networking and bookmarking impacts your web presence, because it is a key component. Now, you can use social networking to drive traffic and as part of your SEO strategy. A social network spiderweb is a great way to promote your business, and social media will drive traffic to your site. But it's only one of the components. If you look at this ball I've formulated here, you see that social networking, social bookmarking are just part of an overall strategy for driving traffic to your blog or website. But these two aspects are what we're going to cover today. Now, when you consider how many social network and bookmarking sites there are, it's just overwhelming. For example, add this, a submission service lists 250 social network and bookmark sites on their site. Now, are you going to be part of this, or are you going to use it to help lead your way? Now, your blog is sitting in the middle, and you're surrounded by the sea of networks and bookmarks. So what are you going to do about it? Well, here's one strategy among many. Like I say, this is only one of many strategies for building a social networking empire. You can use this as a foundation or a starting point, and in this exercise you'll be using the following tools. Onlywire.com, which is an auto submitter, Ping.fm, which is another type of auto submitter, and Add This, which is yet another one, and there's a few others like Social Marker, etc. You'll also be using LastPass or RoboForm. Both offer free versions that will help you track what you're going to be doing in this exercise. And finally, there's a tracking spreadsheet that I want you to use so you can keep track of what you're doing. Now, here's the tracking spreadsheet. What we're going to do is we're going to list all the social network sites and bookmark sites that we're going to target and set up profiles on. Now, for this spreadsheet, I've set up Onlywire, Ping, and Add This. And the ones in the yellow are the ones you're going to be attacking first, and then Ping FM, and then Add This as an option. When you set up, what you're going to do is you're going to go to each of these sites, and you're going to set up a profile name for each of these networks and bookmarks. And you'll also need a picture to put into your profile. So use LastPass or RoboForm to help you complete the profiles at each of these sites. So our second step after you have your spreadsheet is you're going to be setting up an Onlywire account. Excuse me. So go to onlywire.com, register, and set up your profile at each of the social bookmark sites that Onlywire supports. Now, remember to enter the URL of the blog or website you're promoting into each profile, and use your keywords in your About Me section. Now, when you're setting up your profile, don't be salesy. Don't be obnoxious, be honest and direct, and use indirect marketing techniques. Now, this is an option for installing the Onlywire WordPress plugin. If you have a WordPress blog, I highly recommend you install their plugin. If you don't have a WordPress blog, I suggest that you get the Onlywire button, which looks like this in the upper right hand corner, and install it on your website or sidebar of your blog so that when people visit your site they can bookmark it and post comments about it. So if you do have a blog, every time you write a new post to your blog, you can have it in the footer of the blog, and you can submit your content to all the social bookmarking and social networking sites that you have set up on Onlywire. Now, One thing I want you to do when you set up all your sites is I want you to copy your profile URL and the RSS URL, if there is one, onto the tracking spreadsheet that you've previously downloaded. This will become important in later social bookmarking and backlinking strategies. Now, next I want you to go to Ping FM and set up an account with them. Now this is a screenshot of what my Ping.fm looks like. It shows all the social networks that I have Ping Auto post to, and what you do is you type your message in here and your URL and you ping it, and it'll go out and ping all of these, post a message to all of these different social network and bookmarking sites. Ping FM also has a WordPress plugin that you can get at wordpress.org. I recommend that you install that if you have one. If you don't, bookmark Ping so that you can really access it when you want to post content to your social bookmark and network sites. So every time you write a new post to your blog, you'll open up Ping.fm, write your comment in here, the URL of the article you're posting, and you'll ping it. And like I say, it'll go to all these different sites. And once again, for every one of these that you set up, copy your profile URL and RSS URL, if there is one, not all of the sites have it, onto your tracking spreadsheet. Now setting up AddThis. AddThis is a phenomenal service, and it's a little different than OnlyWire and Ping FM in that it's not an auto submitter. What you do is you put the AddThis button on your WordPress blog or on your website, and then people can click on the link and they will get this download window, this open download window, and you can click on the one that you want to submit your service to. They also offer a WordPress plugin, and or you can install it on the sidebar. And once again, copy the URL and RSS URL onto your spreadsheet. Now setting up AddThis is optional for this exercise. It may be overkill to set up OnlyWire, Ping FM, and certainly it's overkill to try set up all the 250 sites that are in AddThis.com. But AddThis does have some golden nuggets in there of some high page ranking social network sites that you may want to get involved with. And also there are some in there that may follow your niche. For example, if you're in real estate, you may want to target one of the real estate oriented social networks that they have set up. So here's what your social network spiderweb is going to look like after you've built your foundation. Now once again, this is the starting point for building your entire SEO strategy. But what we have here is your blog. You have an RSS feed out of your blog. You've set up all your social network and bookmarking sites through the OnlyWire or Ping.fm or AddThis exercise that they have listed. And you have your RSS feeds and profiles out of this. Now, what you're going to do with those RSS feeds and profile URL is you're going to go to Ping-O-Matic and you're going to enter those URLs into Ping-O-Matic and you're going to ping them. More on this later. But as you can see, there are other strategies involved around this, building this spider web, and these are more advanced strategies that we'll cover in future videos. So if you want to dominate the search engines and you want to learn more tips, please visit my blog and sign up for our complimentary Getting Targeted Traffic webinars. And these are hosted by my SEO partner Frank Gorka of Ad Domination, who has 10-year case studies to prove how he's managed to dominate the search engines and build traffic for people. We offer a variety of services where we will build out your social network spiderweb for you, and we also offer some other Web 2.0 services where we guarantee we can get your site on the first page of the major search engines. Again, if you're not on the first page of the search engines, you don't exist. But can you imagine how much business you would have if your site was on the first page of the search engines results? Well, give me a call or visit my website and get information on our webinars and sign up for my Getting Targeted Traffic newsletter where we're going to be giving out a whole bunch more tips. Thank you. Good day.